There's probably been some divorces because trying to hire a contractor. Here's the deal. It's 2019. We don't have to run out to the customer's house. You can actually sell from your website. If your website is set up correctly, you can literally be on the phone, ask if you open any questions, and then go, have you even been to my website? Maybe we should go there. Do you have a few minutes? We can kind of go over a few things. So that's, I think, what we're going to talk about, which you kind of prompted, is how I sell from my website and how it pre-qualifies people. The coolest part, though, sometimes when they see my pricing and they see what's going on, they step out. So.
I mean, that's kind of a good thing. I feel like a lot of contractors, at least if you're new in the game, think that's going to be a bad thing. Why, in your mind, it sounds like you're kind of excited or you have enthusiasm about it if they step out?
I just protected their time, and I just protected my time. I say this all of the time. We want to make sure that somebody doesn't have a $200 budget for a $2,000 thing. So just in the pre-qualification process, and I don't know the numbers, I probably should track this stuff, but I mean, that's like getting super in the minutia of things. There's a certain amount of people when I have about a 10, and my average call when I'm speaking with someone is 16 minutes. I have been keeping up with that. Within that amount of time, I can find out by understanding what they need, asking the questions, hanging out, getting to know them. When we get to the money and I share a number with them, there's a huge percentage of people that just goes, you know what, thank you so much. I had like $600 and you're talking $6,000. But it's cool though, because a lot of people just don't know. So you have to understand a lot of people calling you are just in the information gathering stage. They don't have a clue. That's where we have to be empathetic. When someone's calling us, we need to kind of go through that line over there and just understand where they're at. Maybe they're a savvy buyer. Maybe they've worked with multiple contractors. Maybe they have hundreds of thousands of dollars. But they might just be that individual that picked up the phone for the very first time and is just finding out information. So that's why it's a win. I can see that some contractors might not like that because they want to run out and sell them, but you can't sell somebody that doesn't have the money.
It's as simple as that, right? I love how you started with protecting their time, protecting your own time.
Wayne, check this out. If we think about the other person, let's say they get 3 estimates. Not everybody does, but that's kind of what we go with. You know, that's 3 estimates. They have to reschedule their day or days multiple times. So what does that look like? Maybe they got to figure out something to do with the kids. Maybe they can't drop them off. Maybe they can't pick them up. Who's going to be at home? The husband or the wife or the partner? Like, they have to juggle this stuff and they have to talk to the boss. So let's think about the boss. Now the boss is inconvenienced because their team member's not there. Okay, let's think about their team. Now their team is inconvenienced because that person's not there. And I talk really fast like this because it's the madness of what goes on. It's not just us. Let's just say, for instance, it's 3 people that are coming to see them. So that's an hour, just an hour of the contractor being there. Maybe an hour and a half if he's long-winded. So let's go 3 hours to as much as 4.5 hours just on site. So then think about how they had to reschedule and maneuver. It could literally be as much as an 8-hour to 10-hour whole debacle, only to find out that they can't afford it.
When you put it like that, it almost makes too much sense. Today's episode isn't about really even teaching you guys how to save your time, right? And everybody who's watching here, it's truly how to help other people save their time.
As contractors, it's not just about us. Have somebody come to your house. Think of a service that you need because there's so many contractors that do free estimates, so they're going to come see you anyway, so why not?
Yeah.
Have somebody come and look at your AC unit. Have somebody come and look at your kitchen. See what that feels like on your end. What you have to do and how frustrating that can be. Anxiety. Just using that factor, like we go really deep. You're anxious about someone coming over because you're anxious about your dog. You're anxious when they come to the door. What do they look like? I mean, there's not just the time factor, but there's an anxiety that happens when this stuff goes on. Dude, I've met with people, spouses that have actually gotten into arguments because the tension has gotten high because of how they've had to adjust things. And it's, there's probably been some divorces because trying to hire a contractor.
We're just showing there's so many levels of the pre-qualification process. Once you have a awesome website, honestly, you can even use, in theory, a Facebook business page to sell from, right? To pre-qualify, to get a better idea of what the customer is thinking, if it lines up, and toss out some pricing out there, right? That's kind of the goal of using your website, using your online presence to sell.
So let's tap into the anxiety side. If I can have you in the comfort of your own home, in the comfort of your time, because I'm going to schedule this with you. I mean, every now and again when I'm on the phone with them, I'll say, hey, you got a few minutes? We can do this right now. I have time. They may not. So when they're comfortable, they're in their space, their bubble, they're protected, we can go through this stuff. So the anxiety is very low.
Let's go ahead and do like just a role play, right? I'll play customer here. You can play contractor, and we'll act like it's a real regular sales call. A little bit different because obviously we can see each other now.
You know, that's okay though, because I actually sell via FaceTime as well. And you guys should too. How cool is that to meet somebody via FaceTime? Here's the deal. What's the average age of your customer? 40s, 50s, and 60s. It's not many 30s and 20s, because you guys are just working your way through. You're just trying to get your life together, and then you're acquiring these things, and then you hire contractors. People are so used to doing FaceTime with their children and their grandchildren. It's a very comfortable space for them. So let's jump right into it.
Awesome.
I'm going to call you because you've reached out to me.
Beauty.
So, simple as that. So you just answer your phone.
Hello, this is Wayne.
Hey Wayne, it's Derek over at JVI Secret Gardens. How are you, man?
Oh, I'm doing well, Derek. Who'd you say you were with?
JVI Secret Gardens.
That's right. I think did I fill out a form on your website or leave a voicemail with you? I've called so many contractors recently.
It's perfect. You filled out my web form. I've got all your information right here, and I got a little note that you're curious about a water feature. So I'm just calling to see how I can help.
Got a new house. I actually grew up with a water feature in my backyard. And so I'm looking to get another one. Do you think you can come out here, take a look at the space, see if it's something that you might be able to tackle?
Absolutely. I would love to do that. But I've got a few questions before we get to that. Is that okay? Tell me a little bit about the pond that you're hoping for, though. Can you paint a little picture for me?
Pond that I'm hoping for. I mean, honestly, I mean, if you can come out and come look at the space, you can maybe give me a better idea. But I'm thinking something kind of just on the outside of my patio, sort of an oval shaped. Like I said, not too big because I'm still young. I don't have too much money to spend here.
Well, how about this? I got an idea here. I would love to come see you, and actually excited to come see you. But here's the thing: it's going to be a month before I can even come see you. I'm booked out that far just on consultations.
A month?
How about this? Are you around a computer?
Yeah. I'm a millennial. I'm always around a computer.
Yeah. Why don't we do this? Why don't you pull up my website, because you can see the things that we do, and maybe you see something on there, and at least I can kind of go through some stuff, kind of help you, envision what's going on. All right, so now you're on the home page. Click on water features. So you can see that I got a pond brochure. I've got a pricing catalog. Let's don't go there just yet.
Okay.
Let's go to the gallery.
Oh wow, are these just like some examples? Where'd you find these pictures?
These are all of our installations.
You did these?
We did all of these.
I mean, I'm seeing a few here that I could definitely imagine these bad boys in my yard. Honestly, I mean, but Derek, that looks expensive.
Okay, well let's do this. Let's go all the way back to the water feature menu.
Okay.
Then go to pond brochure.
Oh yeah.
So that's a swim pond. That one's over the top. That's about $150,000.
Oh, wow, Derek, that's basically as much as my house costs.
Truth be known, the person's house that we built this at, their house probably cost about the same. So this one's, $79.95. The reason its price is shown because I'm including the landscape package on this one.
Gotcha. So just the water feature is $79.95. With all the plants around it, it was $10,995. Guys, paradise. Truly looks like paradise. And Paradise Elite. Oh my God, Derek, I'm gonna mark this one as just goals. Maybe I should get away from this picture. Okay, what is this? Front door falls?
Yeah, just a small little piece. If you really want to see the real details, go back up there and go to Pond Catalog.
Pricing catalog.
And what our pricing catalog is, it gives you a little more detail if you're that type of person that needs more information. So what this is, you're going to see the pricing, but it's also going to tell you everything that you want to know about water features too, how they work, what we do, what it's like working with us, how the ecosystem works. But sometimes people really want to know, exactly how this goes together. So here's our packages, tells exactly what you're going to get. If you scroll a little farther, you can see the enhancements that you're going to get. And we've got projects anywhere from $7,995 to $95,000. Now, you know what I think would work good for you, Wayne? Keep on scrolling. With one more. There we go.
There we go.
It's just a little waterfall and stream that recirculates. You don't have a pond. It's just a stream. You know, that's our lowest price point. I don't have anything cheaper than that.
Cool. Well, I mean, let's tap out from there. Let's just tap out there. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. Anything go differently than any other calls? Any normal calls?
That's pretty much it. We just kind of walk through it. Now, if they want to spend more time, we can go. Usually what I do is like, what would you like to do next? Or is this a deal breaker? You know, now that you've seen this stuff. And if they're on the fence, they need to think about it. It's like, you know what? Go back to the website. Go back. I have a lot of information. You can see stuff at our garden center. I've got videos on there. Spend some time on there. Hang out with it. See what you think. And if it makes sense to you, maybe we should grab another phone call.
You're using your website and the information to do inbound sales and letting them buy when they're ready versus, I think, way too many contractors, you know, that's why they're running out doing the tap dance. Right? They're pressure selling, where in your case, you're giving people the information, you're sticking to your process, to your prices, you're not running around, and you're letting them buy when they're ready, if they're ready.
And it's so time kills deals, right? If I can get this information to you faster, most contractors aren't going to sell this way or even present this way. So you're going to have to wait on them. You know, I've already got in front of you, and now you're already getting frustrated with the other guy because why doesn't he operate like this? Then they'll start saying, it's 2019. Can't I just send you pictures, or can't I just get on your website? Oh, you don't have a website? Or here's the other thing. They get on their website. That's not good.
We can't navigate it. There's no examples of anything. There's no information. The experience is so big, right? Say arguably that's the most important thing to you guys.
I like doing this stuff. So it helps because I don't mind pushing this stuff forward. But even if I didn't, it's okay to hire someone. It's okay to put somebody in a position to create it for you. And now, am I recommending for you to get a salesperson? Maybe not so much, but that's realistic too. You can do that as well.
Yeah.
And this stuff, if you set yourself up this way, just speeds things up is all it does. It pre-qualifies. So Wayne, here's another thing too. So I have pricing on my website. I don't have a whole lot of pricing for landscape. Here's the thing. I get a tremendous amount of calls for landscaping. I don't get as many calls for water features as I used to because I have pricing on my website. People are finding that they're pre-qualifying themselves before they even come to me to waste my time and their time. And it's 2019. What are we going to do in 2025?
We're going to strap on our virtual reality goggles.
It's VR. No, seriously, it's coming. You're going to be able to virtually walk around my garden center. We're going to walk around together. Here's how I'm going long view. At some point, you're going to be in your 50s. And you're going to take all of this, how you were raised and how you do and you operate. Well, you're going to be doing it in your 50s too. So the contractors coming up now that are your age need to be ready for you when you're 50.
So if you guys want to see me and Derek do a video selling from our virtual reality goggles, hit the like button. Hit the like button down below. We'll get some virtual reality glasses.
As we get into this, and we're definitely getting into higher level stuff and where we're moving, as I say that, I'm sure lots of people already do this in some facet, but we have to remember our one of our greatest assets still is our voice. Because the generations are still there that are still on the phone, the 50 years. So if you're 50 right now, the average lifespan's only going to get longer because of technology as well. So the 50-year-olds that are still using the phone, that like the phone, the 60-year-olds that like the phone, they could live to their 90s. There's still a 30-year, a whole career left of voice communication with people. I get more jobs because I talk to people. I text too, I email too, but I find out first how they want to be approached and how they want to communicate with me. But we can't forget about the voice.
It's so real. I mean, there's so many different avenues of communication you can go, letting them buy how they want to buy, communicate how they want to communicate. That's the way that I think about it. You know, if they want to message first, I'll message first. If we need to hop on a phone call, or better yet, hop on a video chat.
Wayne, I still do a lot of, I'll just grab my phone, do a quick selfie video, saying hi, saying hello, maybe walk around space, and I'll text that to you. So I'm still using my voice. Now you've seen me visually. You've seen something that I have to offer. So I'm kicking the other contractor's ass because he still hasn't even gotten to their house and probably hasn't even returned the phone call.
Derek, well, that is so true. I'm gonna start wrapping this bad boy up here. Derek, any last words of wisdom?
Enjoy life.
Enjoy life, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. Appreciate it if you're watching this over on Contractor Growth Network. hit the like button. If you're watching over on Contractor Sales Academy channel, hit that subscribe, hit the like, and tune in next week. We're dropping new videos every single week. Derek, thanks again.
Later.